What we know about a murder-suicide spanning Madison, starting on the west side and ending on the interstate.
Plus, how election officials are making sure people with disabilities have access to the polls this election season.
Clouds on the horizon and sunshine starting to shine in the distance. Here it comes.
Good morning and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Shane Hogan. Chris Stanford has the morning off.
And I'm Leah Lynchine. Thanks for waking up with us with the sun. It's finally coming up 6 a.m. and we're just starting to see the first rays of sunshine.
Just starting to do it. We'd see more if the cloud cover wasn't off to the east, but nonetheless, that's a sign of what's to come today, my friends.
We love it.
Yeah, here comes the sun this morning. Grab those sunglasses as you head out the door this morning. You can leave the umbrella at home. I am not concerned about jackets or coats, really. We will see temperatures in the 50s and 60s this morning, but it's a sunny 50s and 60s, and that's totally different than yesterday when we had the rain, the wind, and things were just downright blustery. 55 for us now. Winds are out of the north, sustained at 3. The dew points are into the low 50s. They'll be staying there into the low 50s. But Doppler track dry for our entire viewing area. The Milwaukee Metro is still seeing some showers, but right here in the Madison Metro, get out the door and know that there are no worries when it comes to that rainfall or planning out your day. Look for temperatures into the 60s by the time we get you towards 12 o'clock. We'll top out at 75. Even your dinner time will be into the upper 60s there. So a beautiful day overall is in store for us. One thing I am going to be watching, by the way, that's chances to rain, especially as we move towards the weekend. Rain chances will be on the increase. We'll break that down coming up.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. Continuing coverage this morning, we are still waiting to hear the identities in a murder-suicide over the weekend in Madison.
It happened Sunday afternoon when police received a call reporting a dead body in a home on Darien Circle off High Point Road. When police arrived, the woman was pronounced dead at the scene. A while later, officers got a call reporting a man was hit by a car on the Beltline. Police say that was the woman's husband, the main suspect in her death. He was injured there, but was still able to get back in his car and drive to the interstate, where he got out again and ran into traffic, leading to his death. Officers say they had never been called to that home on Darien Circle in the past.
Domestic violence continues to be an issue that plagues our community, even though it remains sometimes hidden.
A reminder here, Madison's Domestic Abuse Intervention Service is available 24/7. It provides confidential help to anyone who's been a victim of domestic violence. We want to provide the phone numbers to call. I'm going to read them off for you. They're right on your screen as well. It's 608-251-4445 or 1-800-747-4045.
To campaign 2022 coverage now, Governor Tony Evers and Republican challenger Tim Michels will meet next month for their only debate before November's election. The debate is organized by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association, and it will be hosted right here in our News 3 Now studio. It will be broadcasted on Friday, October 14th. And as that election approaches, voting rights advocates are saying that rights of people with disabilities are under attack.
It's National Disability Rights Week. Those advocates are highlighting the obstacles folks face at the polls, things like voting locations and the availability of assistive technology. In Milwaukee, election officials are taking these issues really seriously. They say the latest inaccessible voting technology will be available at all of the city's 14 early voting sites.
It actually is helpful if people are an ally and ask to use the accessible voting machine, because then it reminds poll workers that this voting machine is available and that it should be offered to everyone.
The accessible voting machines feature buttons in Braille and listening options. They also help eliminate confusion by only showing one party's ticket during primaries.
Continuing coverage now on the Trump investigation, the former president's legal team is urging the court to not allow the Department of Justice continued access to those classified documents seized from his Florida estate. The Justice Department says it needs them because it's a matter of national security. A judge has paused the DOJ's review of the documents and ruled a special master should go through them first. Local restaurants are still struggling to recover from the pandemic, even local favorites like Salvatore's tomato pies.
So Sal's has been a staple in the area for years, but now the owners say things have gotten so bad with their staffing. Their 11-year-old is doing the dishes and their 14-year-old is making the pizzas. Our Andrew Banstra has more.
Accelerated by the pandemic and inflation, restaurants in Madison are reeling. The biggest issue for many, though, are staff shortages.
We've had Salvatore's for 11 years now, and it's the worst that it's ever been.
Sal's gets all of their ingredients at the Dane County Farmers Market. This Saturday, they got them at 6 a.m. and then pulled a 14-hour shift.
I think I got a 1-star review because somebody waited 20 minutes for a pizza.
Not for a lack of applicants. It's employees skipping and quitting at an astronomically high rate in the industry. Salvatore's provides health care, great pay, and paid time off. But still, their lack of staffing has forced them to pivot.
Last Thursday, it was myself, one other person in the kitchen. We had 2 others scheduled to be there. Both of those folks called out for whatever reason. That left 2 of us. I had no choice but to close because we can't operate the kitchen with just 2 people. It really hurts to turn away customers too that want to spend money with us and enjoy our restaurants because we can't stand it.
The pandemic sliced restaurants' already razor-thin profit margins.
Pre-pandemic, you have to understand that a restaurant on average had a 3 to 5% profit margin.
That left little wiggle room. 95 to 97% of their profits were already spoken for by the time they had paid for food, staff, utilities, overhead, and more. After closing their doors during COVID, using their savings, and taking out soon-to-be-due loans, 2022's inflation and staff shortages have nearly erased all profits.
It's just going to be a new normal that folks are just going to have to understand that in order to have that great restaurant experience, it's not going to be pre-pandemic times.
Hilmer says it'll take years to solve this complex issue. But in the meantime, restaurateurs in Madison will have to keep scraping by and making pies.
Andrew Banster reporting for us this morning. Because of staffing, Sal's had to temporarily close one of its locations while trimming hours at others. Demand for Sal's is simply through the roof. They just can't maintain a staff that can support it. I love Sal's. Everybody loves Sal's.
I know. I got to go check it out.
Hard to staff these days.
Let's hope they can push through.
Certainly.
Well, coming up, looking ahead for the Badgers after a heartbreaking loss this past weekend, what we can expect in Week 3.
And forward, Madison Week continues in the 608 as we are live at Breese-Stevens Field. We're talking a little history and also some partnerships. And don't miss our free giveaway coming up.
At Associated Physicians, do you know how much we offer all under one roof? It's a lot. From OBGYN, peds, and internal medicine to lab, x-ray, behavioral health, and more. Associated Physicians, 233-9746.
Experience does count. When you're shopping for new furniture, a mattress set, or flooring, come to the experts at McGann Furniture and Flooring in Baraboo. Our experienced staff is well-trained in home decorating and will answer all your questions so you can buy with confidence. You'll find big city selection and an enjoyable shopping experience. And remember, we don't raise prices only to lower them later for a sale. Come see the difference experience can make at McGann Furniture and Flooring, downtown Baraboo.
Here at Precision, we are veteran-owned, and we take pride in servicing not only our community, but serving our country as well. No job is too big and no job is too small. Here at Precision, we'll fix them all.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Backed by popular demand, Hy-Vee drive-through flu shot clinics. Just follow the signs in your Hy-Vee parking lot to get your flu shot right from your car. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment or prescription is necessary. Drive-through flu shots are offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 7 p.m. Or get your flu shot inside your Hy-Vee pharmacy at any time with no appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver.
Keep bragging about your buck after the hunt with wild game processing from Johnson's Sausage Shop in Ryle, Wisconsin. Friends enjoy a hunting story more over a jalapeno cheddar stick. Johnson's Sausage Shop accepts wild game 7 days a week. First bucks in are the first brats out.
Look, we knew the other side would make up lies about me to scare you. Now they're claiming I want to defund the police and abolish ICE. That's a lie. I'll make sure our police have the resources and training they need to keep our community safe. And that our communities have the resources to stop crime before it happens. I'll bring back manufacturing, and I'll pass a middle-class tax cut. And if that's too scary for Washington, then so be it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In the Oregon area, contact Tarkenton Brothers Heating and Sheet Metal for quality comfort solutions.
At Associated Physicians, do you know how much we offer all under one roof? It's a lot. From OBGYN, peds, and internal medicine to lab, x-ray, behavioral health, and more. Associated Physicians, 233-9746.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back. It's Forward Madison Week in the 608.
Our Josh Breider is live at Breese-Stevens Field downtown with more on our special coverage all week long. Hey there, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, day 2 of our week special here, and this has been really fun to be able to get to know some of the most important parts of why Forward Madison is so crucial for what we have going on here in the 608 this morning. That includes some local partnerships with different soccer clubs. One of those is the Capital East Soccer Club. Eric Burton up early with us this morning. Eric, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So this is really unique for you guys to be able to have this partnership with Forward Madison for a lot of kids that play soccer. You know, talk a little bit about why that is so important.
Well, Capital East Soccer Club encompasses the east side of Madison, and so the Forward Madison is right in our neighborhood. And since their inception in 2019, we've been a part of the people that come to the games and have clinics. We've had clinics run by the players, and we have relationships with some of the staff, and it's been a great opportunity for our kids to come out and be part of the Forward Madison experience, including last Saturday. We had kids walking out with the players before the game, and that's happened a few times before, and it's just been a great a part of our club and our community.
Talk a little bit about, you know, those kids growing up and having these folks to be able to look forward to. And that's important for as far as, you know, looking forward to those adults and looking up to those adults, right?
Yes. When our young players meet the Forward Madison players, the gleam in their eye is everything. They're idols to them already, just even if they've just met them. So that's been great. And we've had Forward Madison players over the years come out and train some of our young players. And besides their expertise as professional players, they're just role models for our kids, and it's great.
And this is a busy time of the year for your club because things are off and running now for the fall season.
Yes, the season really kicked off in full gear last weekend, the September 10-11 weekend, and games all over Madison, but games in Dane County also. So everything is going full bore right now.
So how can folks really support you guys in your mission as well as the partnership with the Forward Madison?
Our club, our website is capitaleastsoccer.com, and we sponsor kids from kindergarten all the way through high school. And so we have lots of opportunities to have parents and others bring their kids to our club, and you know, there's other opportunities as well if they so desire.
So Eric, you spent obviously decades in sports.
Yes.
You know, seeing the smiles on these kids' faces, as special as this being here at Breese-Stevens Field, I mean, how does that keep you going?
Well, it's just amazing to have a professional team right in our neighborhood, and a professional team that's done a lot of outreach and partner with us has just been something that we could only dream of in the past. And it's here for us, and we've taken full advantage of it.
All right. Well, Eric, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it. Not the first time I've done a story with you, too. It's been a few years.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
You're
Again,
welcome.
you can learn more about our Forward Madison Week and all of our coverage by going to channel3000.com, guys. Again, live here in the Premier Suite, which is some pretty cool digs. So more coming up here in our next half hour.
All right, Josh, thanks so much. A lot of good info there about these partnerships and how they are impacting the community. Thanks, Josh.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured. And in honor of Forward Madison Week, we're launching a new contest. The prizes include things like a pair of tickets, an autographed team scarf, a team jersey, and a grand prize that we'll reveal on Friday. No questions this time around. All you have to do is go to channel3000.com to enter for a chance to win.
All right, to the Badgers now. After an upset loss to the Washington State Cougars on Saturday, the Badgers are moving forward, focusing now on what is in front of them. Self-inflicted wounds were the cause of Wisconsin's loss over the weekend, so now there's an emphasis on the fundamentals this week. The team is also learning about the importance of energy as they lacked momentum throughout the game against the Cougars.
They definitely heard something from me. I wasn't too nice about it, but I feel like the point got across on what we need to come out and do this week, starting today, and I think that even in the walkthrough, you felt the difference.
It's going to be a big test to who our team is and who we want to be this year. You know, losing early in the season definitely isn't something that you would like to do, you know, but it happens, you know. It is what it is. We're not going to dwell on it, but we're definitely not going to forget how that feels.
Wisconsin hosts New Mexico State this Saturday at 2:30 in their final non-conference game of the season before the Badgers open up Big Ten play. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for this week's Badger Blueprint with Zach Handley and Jim Polzine during News 3 Now at 10.
Up in La Crosse, 99 veterans in the area are waking up after the chance to fly to Washington, D.C. as part of the Freedom Honor Flight. This marks the 27th honor flight, giving some of these vets their first visit to the nation's capital. When they get to D.C., they're all taken to the different monuments that honor their service and those that came before them. For the two women on this trip, a chance to view the memorials dedicated to them was once in a lifetime.
There's beauty and grace and enormous sorrow. It justifies me that what I did was worth something, and so it means a lot.
Alice and Kathy, again, the only two female vets on this flight. 93 of the veterans served in the Vietnam War. The other 6 served in the Korean War.
All right, Chris Reese is here now with a check of our first warned weather. Hey, Chris.
Some of the rainfall totals from the weekend are downright impressive. We're talking Racine picking up 9.76 inches of rain. The thing is, we're in a part of the country that averages about 30-ish inches of rain each year. So you're talking a third. 4 months worth of rain falling in a weekend for some of these communities. Brookfield had a lot of rain too, all the way down to Stoughton, and even in Madison, officially we picked up 3.16 inches of rain. But that's put us in a surplus now. We're now over an inch in surplus rainfall amounts through the year. That's after we had been in a deficit for so long. Still tracking some rain out there this morning. Most of this now starting to work its way over Lake Michigan and into Michigan. The rest of the Badger State, we are dry, but there's one area that I'm watching around Milwaukee where they still have a couple of showers impacting them. The Madison Metro, it is dry. No concerns for you as you head out the door. Temperatures are mainly into the 50s, but more and more 40s are starting to show up as well. Cottage Grove, Sun Prairie, Stoughton, Oregon, and Verona, you are all at 50, 54 in Rockdale. Middleton, double nickels for you, but then it is 49 for Wanakee and Sauk City, same for Mount Horeb, 48 in Cross Plains, 49 in Belleville. Perry, you are at 46, so that's the coolest spot this morning. We're at 55 at the Dane County Regional Airport. Winds are out of the north at 3 miles per hour there. You see that cloud cover going away on the horizon. By 7 o'clock, we should be at full sunshine. And that sunshine sticks with us all day. We should warm up to 75 for your high later on this afternoon. We'll take you through your commute. 9 o'clock, it is sunny. No issues when it comes to weather on your commute. 5 o'clock, even headed home, a good commute for you. That's where we top out right around 75. Your dinner time hour is not bad. We're cooling down into the low 50s for your overnight lows. The next rain chances I'm keeping an eye on are this weekend. Your better rain chances farther to the north and west, northern Wisconsin across parts of Minnesota. We will watch it, and then Saturday night into Sunday morning, that's when your rain chance is going to be at its highest. But get this, 80 degrees on Saturday. What a change from this weekend where we struggled to get out of the 50s. More 70s in the week to follow that up.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. A heads up this morning, Ford is recalling 2 of its most popular SUVs. The automaker recalled 200,000 Ford Expeditions and Lincoln Navigators after learning their heating and cooling fan motors can catch fire. The specific models being recalled were built between 2015 and 2017.
And the holiday season just around the corner, so UPS is getting ready. The company says it's looking to hire more than 100,000 people to work over the holidays. Around 80% of those positions that need to be filled, they don't even require an interview.
Well, there you go. And Burger King is getting a $400 million upgrade following a rough few years that have seen the fast food giant lag behind its competitors. Executives are hoping a major investment in restaurants and advertising will strengthen the brand and spark new growth. A key part of the plan is to make diners fall in love with the Whopper again. That includes ensuring consistency and beefing up training, making the best possible Whopper. The branding push will remind customers the burger chain is home of the Whopper. Burger King will remodel and modernize roughly 800 restaurants and has already changed its logo, packaging, signage, and uniforms.
Took me a minute to get that pun.
It's still early.
You really had to pause.
It's still early. All
Another
right.
cup of coffee.
Coming up next in trending, a feat of human engineering that could lead to help with the housing shortage.
And coming up in our next half hour, more time for discussions between nurses and UW Health before a strike. Stay with us.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by Shopco Optical.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
My name is Mike Williams. I've been driving school bus off and on for 21 years. Here at our terminal, we're kind of like a family too. Somebody has an issue with a bus, other people kick in and help and get the job done.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
It's your home, and everything should be just right. I'm Brent Ziegler for H&R Carpets and Flooring, where our design staff will help you choose just the right flooring and save you $500. It's a pretty fabulous sale. Come see us.
Oh my gosh, you look great. Thanks to you, I lost 22 pounds. And I lost 40 pounds by signing up with Jenny Craig.
Max Up is Jenny's most effective program ever.
Now I'm looking and feeling like myself again. Jenny works.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis
Or active psoriatic arthritis.
and take it on with Rinvoq.
Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that tackles pain, stiffness, swelling.
For some, Rinvoq significantly reduces RA and PSA fatigue. It can stop irreversible joint damage.
And Rinvoq can leave skin clear or almost clear in PSA. That's Rinvoq Relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Ask your rheumatologist about Rinvoq Relief. Rinvoq. Make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
The Socialist Squad led the charge to defund the police and eliminate bail for dangerous felons. Now violent crime is surging in Wisconsin.
More people have been killed in Milwaukee this year than in any previous year.
Mandela Barnes attacked the Kenosha police and incited more violence.
The officer's deadly actions attempted to take a person's life in broad daylight. This felt like some sort of vendetta.
Mandela Barnes, dangerously liberal on crime.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobuson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobuson.com to apply.
Welcome back. Our friend Kyle Geisler sending in a picture of a very rainy early morning. This is from Monday. Kyle used to work here, so he knows how to take a good picture.
He knows what we're looking for.
Yeah.
He does. This is a good one. I like the rain on the ground. I do, just because it's very real. I feel like we get a lot of pictures, and they are beautiful, and I love all the beautiful pictures, but every now and then you just need one that's real.
I love.
And this is very real.
And the lighting, the contrast, the Capitol, the framing. That's really nice.
Big fan.
Also, I live here. We live in this city.
We're proud to do so.
No?
That's for sure. Kyle, thank you very much. What does your morning look like? Use the hashtag MyNews3Morning. When you post on social media, that's how we find and share our favorites. Well, hey, trending down in Texas this morning, the country's first multi-story 3D printed home now under construction.
Yeah, you got to check this out. Building is underway in Houston on a futuristic hybrid house. The structure combines 3D printing with wood framing. The 3D printing company says the project is focused on determining the cost and time impact compared to regular building. The final product is expected to be a 4,000 square foot home. How about this? The future is here.
I really want to know the current price tag on this.
Well, in Houston.
What do you speculate? Mr. Real Estate.
I have no idea. we typically talk about homes built out of wood and stone and concrete. This one's new.
Yeah,
That's a new guy.
Do you think it can hold up to the conditions? I mean,
One of the things that came across my mind is Houston is hurricane prone and flood prone, so this will be it'll be interesting.
Well, the whole idea behind this is hopefully to make it cheaper and faster to build houses.
That's right.
Cut down on that housing crisis, but yeah,
and provide more houses as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very cool.
All right, it is 6:25. Let's check in with the school bus forecast. Going to be a nice day.
Yeah, we do have a good day in store if you're headed to the bus stop, by the way. So enjoy that. Temperatures are into the 50s headed out, but it's a sunny 50s, not a cloudy, rainy 50s. So that's a total different ball game. We're warming up into the 70s this afternoon, which will be about 20 degrees warmer than where we've been lately. So you will certainly feel that difference. So as you head out the door, that sunshine returns. Those are my words on your out the door forecast today. We'll top out at 75.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. And thank you. Stay with us. We're back at 6:30.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee Midwest Pork Chops, only 77 cents each. And Hy-Vee canned green beans or corn, 3 for only $1. Tuesday only. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
First, we found out that Radical Tim Michael supports Wisconsin's 1849 abortion ban.
But you wouldn't support exceptions for rape or incest?
That's correct. Now we found out his foundation funds a group working to outlaw birth control and ban abortion, even to save the life of the mother. And his family foundation funds a group that uses cell phone data to track women if they go to abortion centers. Vote no on Radical Tim Michaels.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful. Wow. That's our boy.
So bright.
Start your morning with a sausage biscuit or sausage McMuffin and pair it with a $1 any size Coke.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Raising healthy children takes a village, and kids thrive when their village is healthy too.
SSM Health and News 3 Now are helping you unlock a healthier world with our Time for Kids
Keys to Health campaign. We'll show you how sustainable choices create healthier lifestyles. Explore the impacts of food security on families.
And share ways we can help build a healthy community together. So join us on air, online, and in your village.
And take time for kids.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, Hy-Vee Deli shaved ham, only $2.99 a pound. And 8 packs of bubbly, only $2.99. Tuesday only. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Right now, cleaning up the mess, how local farmers are making the most of a difficult situation.
Verona schools making history in the state on the topic of representation, the new required curriculum in their classrooms.
Still seeing some raindrops over parts of Wisconsin. As for the sun, here it comes.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Thanks for waking up with us. We want to start right away with the impacts from this week's weather causing some disruptions. Take a look at this. Middle school students in Elm Grove, Wisconsin, dealing with this scare. They were in this school bus when it got stuck in high water, almost rolling over at one point. Everybody on board was able to get out safely. They just got a little wet in the process.
Glad everyone is safe this morning. And a bit of flooding in the Waukesha area. A portion of I-94 had to be closed down due to pooling water on the road. Crews had to call in snow plows to help push the water off into a draining ditch. The eastbound lanes were closed for several hours.
My gosh, Chris Reese loves to see a snowplow in on the roads early. Listen to that giggle.
Uses.
Well, what I'm really laughing about is you said they had to call in a snowplow, and what went through my head was, well, they had to call in Mike Leplowski to get the things out.
Oh, no.
Bad jokes on a Tuesday morning, folks. We're here to provide them.
He's proud of that one.
That's for sure.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't come up with that one. I think it's something, I think Minnesota. There's some state where they, like, named all of their snowplows, and one of them was Mike Leplowski.
I've heard better jokes.
I'm sure there are plenty more. But you know what's even better than that, Leah?
It's the sunshine. I do. It's about time we see some sunshine.
Yes,
thankfully.
We're finally going to see some of that making a comeback. Still a couple of raindrops on radar for us this morning. Most of those are going to be closer to the Milwaukee metro. So anywhere at this point, really from about downtown Milwaukee, south towards Oak Creek, towards Racine, that's where we're seeing some of the showers now. But that's it. That's the last of it. The rest of Wisconsin is dry. That's it. We're done with the rain. The Madison Metro, plenty of sunshine as you begin to head out the door. Look at this, the sun getting ready to come above the horizon, folks. Give it a moment, and you'll be able to see some sunshine above that cloud cover. The sunrise, by the way, getting a little bit later and later, but by the end of the show, I'm optimistic that we'll actually see the sun there. Double Nichols, 55. That's where our temperature stands right now. Winds are out of the north at 3 miles per hour. Some of us into the 30s. Black River Falls, it is 36 for you this morning. More 40s across parts of the Driftless region. 61 in Milwaukee, 62 in Kenosha. It's still cloudy there. That's why their temperatures have been just a little bit warmer. 49 in Wanakee and Sun Prairie this morning. Verona, Belleville, and Mount Horeb also at 49. 48 for Sauk City and Cross Plains, 46 in Perry. We are at 55 right here in Madison. Planning your day? Look for those temperatures warming up to 75 for your highs this afternoon.
All right, Chris Reese, we love to see it. Thank you very much for that. Farmers are also cleaning up after this weekend's wetter weather.
Yeah, one farm in Menominee Falls says it was too much and too late.
If we would have gotten it in July or August, it would have been great, but we're at the end of the season. So now we've got a field with produce that we need to pick, and it's muddy and we can't get in there.
Farmer Kathy Nedved predicts it will take about 4 or 5 days before the ground is dry enough to pick the crops and prepare for winter. By then, some of the produce that's ready for harvest now will no longer be good.
This morning, the nurses at UW Health will not be going on strike. This after Governor Evers stepped in to help mediate between nurses and UW Health to come to an agreement. All of this because a majority of those nurses want to unionize. Leaders at UW Health have remained firm, saying that since Act 10, they don't think they can legally allow a nurses union. What's in this new deal is still unclear, but it does do something important. It buys more time.
This wasn't easy. It took time, honesty, and commitment from both sides.
Starting today, we have the opportunity to meet at the table, roll up our sleeves, and get to work.
With this deal in place, nurses have agreed not to plan any other strikes until a final court ruling on unionizing is reached. Meanwhile, across the border in Minnesota, about 15,000 nurses are on day 2 of a 3-day strike in that state. They walked off the job yesterday morning in what's being considered the biggest private sector nursing strike in U.S. history. It affects 13 hospitals around the Twin Cities and the Duluth area. The nurses union says this isn't about wages. Instead, the strike is about staffing shortages, retention, and better patient care.
The Verona Area School District Board unanimously passed a resolution yesterday to provide learning materials on Asian American and Pacific Islander communities. Verona is the first district to do so. Currently, Wisconsin law requires school boards to provide learning material on Black American, American Indians, and Hispanics. But in January, the Wisconsin School Board asked districts statewide to update their teaching, with Verona taking the lead.
Asian American history was absolutely missing. It was invisible. I didn't think that Asian Americans achieved anything great in our country. I didn't think Asian Americans wrote great literature. It made me feel like I wanted to be anything but Asian American.
It felt isolating as a child to see other kids get to learn about their history, but then I got to watch Mulan, and that was it.
Superintendent Dr. Tremaine Clardy says families will notice changes in the curriculum soon. Verona High is made up of about 38% students of color and 4% AAPI students.
The January 6th committee is set to meet in person today to discuss sending formal requests to former President Trump and Vice President Pence to make an appearance. This as Pence makes a stop in Wausau, talking about the possibility.
There has never been a time in American history where a vice president has been summoned to the Congress to testify about private conversations or interaction with a president of the United States. And so we'll give it all due consideration.
The former vice president was in the state yesterday for a campaign event for Republican Congressman Tom Tiffany.
Local activists spent last night picketing for peace with the war in Ukraine. Members of the Madison Working Group on Peace in Ukraine were near the UW Hospital on University Avenue with signs calling for a negotiation between Russia and Ukraine. Activists worry about the growing threat of nuclear confrontation if the war continues.
It's a huge risk. A nuclear confrontation, a nuclear accident, the risk is growing, and we want to address that right now, and we know we can do it.
September 24th will mark 7 months since Russia's invasion began.
It's 6:36 on your Tuesday. Let's take a live look outside as the sun finally comes back up over Madison. Been a couple days since we've seen that big ball of sun.
Thankful.
Yeah, but we are not done with the rain in the extended forecast. Chris Reese timing out our next chance for showers after the break.
And a new art exhibit is opening up at UW, The Powerful Message, that's on display.
Plus, Forward Madison Week continues in the 608, and we're talking about some important local partnerships live from Breese Stevens Field when we return.
Join Planet Fitness today and get more epic energy and better sleep with tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Join for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 14th.
By some measures, our economy is doing great. We've reached the lowest unemployment in state history. We have a record budget surplus. But there's another side, too. Rising prices for groceries, gas, and medications. Folks, that's a problem. That's why I have a plan to cap prescription drug prices, aggressively prosecute price gouging, and cut taxes by another 10% for working families. It's the right thing to do for Wisconsin and our economy.
Choosing a treatment for your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, can be overwhelming. So ask your doctor about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start. It's the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine treatment. So far, more than 5 million Botox treatments have been given to over 850,000 chronic migraine patients.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
Sometimes life can get pretty busy in an active household. So that's why Menards makes things just a little bit easier for you. Start a door design and choose a style that's right for you and everything else you look for in a quality door. Mastercraft offers fast, free delivery on personalized doors to any Menards store. Use our door designer on Menards.com to get your door your way. Mastercraft Doors, 11% off at Menards.
Join Planet Fitness today and get more epic energy and better sleep with tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Join for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 14th.
Coats for Kids needs kid-sized winter coats.
Thousands of them to make sure every child in our area stays warm this winter.
Please help us reach our goal. Donate gently used kid-sized winter coats at any Clinky Cleaners.
They'll be cleaned and sent to the Community Action Coalition for distribution.
Don't have a kid's coat to give? Go to Channel 3000 and use the Amazon wish list to donate.
Track our progress on News 3 Now and Magic 98. Then donate to Coats for Kids.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back, folks. It's Forward Madison Week in the 608.
Josh Sprider is live at Breese-Stevens Field downtown with more on our week-long coverage. Good morning, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, each and every morning this week we're going to be highlighting a different area of focus that Forward Madison has to deal with. And this morning we're talking about some of those important local partnerships. First off, we're in this amazing premier suite right off of Breese-Stevens Field. This is one of their new spaces that you can actually have for yourself when you come out here to check out Forward Madison. So we want to thank them for having us in here. I also want to thank Haley Brisky for being here with us this morning. She is with the Millennium Soccer Club here in Madison. And Haley, I mean, this is really cool to be able to see the local partnership that Forward Madison really offers for your kids that are participating in soccer.
Yeah, we're a special little club. So we are on the near west side of Madison, and we've been lucky enough to team up with Forward. I feel really honored that they have picked us to support us. We have kids that are in kindergarten through 5th grade, and we like to build community through soccer. That's our club's little goal, and I know that's a vision that's shared with Forward as well.
So how does that partnership work, and why is it so important?
So our club is unique because we have 4 sites in the Madison area, and one of our main goals is to bridge the equity gap in access to club sports for our young people and their families. Usually that's with money and transportation, so the way we fix that is by pushing into their neighborhoods, and we remove some of those barriers. And what Forward has done for us so far, I know there's so much to come, so we're really, really excited. Forward and the Flack Foundation have helped us with lots of materials, so we have soccer balls and tents and water bottles. We have lots of material needs because we push into the neighborhood. We have to travel with lots of things. Another big thing that they're doing for us right now is through the Flack Foundation, you can sign up to volunteer with us through the Flack Foundation. So they're able to, volunteers, if you sign up that way, you can get a kickback on Forward merchandise. And we are absolutely desperate for volunteers because we have had so many kids, once we've come back from COVID, we've had so many kids sign up. So we are really looking for volunteers right now.
Yeah, and that's good news to know that there are so many kids that are signing up, because as a mom yourself, you know how important it is to get kids moving, right?
It is so critical. Our kids, and what's really exciting because it's in the neighborhood, a lot of their families come out. So we have Saturday morning soccer, and the families end up staying and playing at the parks and playing soccer, and it's just a real whole community event built around soccer.
Oh, that's amazing. I love to hear it. So if people are interested in helping out, volunteering is kind of the best way to do that?
Yes, volunteering is critical. We have lots of ways that people can volunteer. We're always looking for volunteer coaches. That's our highest need. We've had so many kids. So at the 4 different sites, we've had 50 to 80 kids every time. So we really need all hands on deck. But we also have other ways that you can help out, like painting fields or helping us organize materials, and we'll take anything we can get.
So something for everyone, the way it sounds.
Definitely.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it this morning.
Thank you.
If you'd like to learn more about some of these partnerships, you can go to the story up on channel3000.com. So again, guys, this is just day 2 of our coverage. I can't wait to show you where we are going to be tomorrow. We're going to be going off-site from Breese-Stevens Field, and Leah, cows are going to be involved. Let's just say that. We're we're going to be heading west of Madison for a story tomorrow morning involving Forward Madison. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Leah.
I'm excited. Josh Breiter. We'll see you tomorrow. See ya.
Hey, and remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out on social media or email him for a chance to be featured.
In honor of Forward Madison Week, we're launching a new contest. This includes a pair of prizes here. You can get tickets, autographed team scarf, even a team jersey, and a grand prize. It's going to be revealed on Friday. So here's how you enter. There are no daily questions, nothing like that. You just log on to channel3000.com for a chance to win.
Very cool. Chris Reese now with a check on our first warned weather. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning. We're also watching traffic for you as you begin to hit the road. The roads are dry. This is the amazing news. That being said, no issues weather-wise are expected for your commute. We'll continue to dry things out. So you've got the green light for the morning commute and the evening commute. Just make sure that you do grab those sunglasses. I don't see any big issues on our area main roadways this morning, so that's some good news. A couple of brake lights showing up at your traffic lights, your interchanges. That's normal, but so far traffic just continues to move smoothly and the weather continues to aid that. Most of the rain showers that we saw, those are finally moving out of the picture. Most of us dry across parts of southern Wisconsin. Our last raindrops now moving out of Racine and into Kenosha County, and after that, that's it. All of Wisconsin will be dry. We will be done with that rain. The Madison Metro completely dry for us too. The temperature's at 55, partly cloudy skies right now. Winds are out of the north at about 3 miles per hour. Temperatures are also in the 30s though, and parts of the state. Check it out. Black River Falls dropped to 36 this morning. They're at 37. More 40s do show up across the driftless region. They had clear skies overnight. And now as that cloud cover moves out, you still see where we were a little bit warmer along that lakeshore from the cloud cover. We're going to warm things up though, and what will be a nice day for us. Lunchtime, we're into the upper 60s and low 70s at that point. We'll top out at 75 this afternoon. We'll keep that north to northwesterly wind flow around. Dinner time, temperatures are still into the low 70s, maybe some upper 60s. Dinner outside, it's been a while since we've been able to do it. I'd take advantage of it. It's still comfortable. Overnight tonight, we'll start to cool things down into the 50s. Then tomorrow, we'll see those temperatures warming back up into the 70s for your afternoon highs once again. Look for a high of 76 tomorrow, 78 by Friday, and then we could see 80 by Saturday and Sunday. We do have a chance for some showers and thunderstorms, though, Saturday and Sunday. Slight chances early next week. Our temperatures begin to come back down, and to whoever did it, bless you.
That was all Miss Lynshine.
That was me. The allergies get me this time of year,
I heard
Chris.
the sneeze mid-weather report and had to struggle to keep the straight face there.
My goodness. You know. Hey, I love this weather, except for the ragweed it brings with it.
It does. It
Maybe
is a
that's
struggle
why
this
I've
time of
got
year.
an eye situation going this morning.
Oh yeah, I think we're all struggling with allergies. Chris Reese, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
It is 6:47 now. UW-Madison's Public History Project is opening a new exhibit called Sifting and Reckoning. You can check it out for yourself at the Chazen Museum of Art. The project examines the history of exclusion and resistance within the university. It's a multi-year effort to uncover and give voice to those who experienced exclusion on campus and through their courage have made the university a better place.
So I want to acknowledge that there will be difficult aspects of this exhibit, right? That there's episodes in this institution's past that do not reflect well on people or organizations or perhaps the university as a whole. But there are also powerful stories of resilience and places where students and employees show tremendous courage and have really landed on the right side of history to help progress and move our institution forward.
The exhibit runs through December 23rd. Entry, by the way, into the Chazen is free.
A family-friendly Madison staple is returning to the Overture Center next month. Starting Saturday, October 1st, kids in the Rotunda will be holding free performances featuring local, regional, and national talent. The performances are tailored for children under ages 9 and younger. Each Saturday will feature 2 performances, one at 9:30 a.m. and another at 1 p.m., lasting about 45 minutes each. The 1 p.m. performance will also be interpreted in American Sign Language. You can find a full lineup of performances on channel3000.com.
It's 6:48 on your Tuesday. Coming up in the morning sprint, the big lottery winner from our area this morning.
But first, we want to say happy birthday to Roz and all the kids turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with News 3 Now this morning.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Warrens, Wisconsin.
Slumberland Furniture has savings up to 50% off list prices, or in some cases, even more, at our Labor Day sale on now. Shop our big selection of sectionals, sofas, recliners, dining, and bedrooms. Shop the huge Labor Day sale on now.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe these guys will buy our house.
What could go wrong?
Like rookie home buyers who can lower or cancel offers without notice. We Buy Ugly Houses won't reduce or cancel our firm cash offers before closing. Call or click to sell quick.
First, we found out that Radical Tim Michael supports Wisconsin's 1849 abortion ban.
But you wouldn't support exceptions for rape or incest?
That's correct. Now we found out his foundation funds a group working to outlaw birth control and ban abortion, even to save the life of the mother. And his family foundation funds a group that uses cell phone data to track women if they go to abortion centers. Vote no on Radical Tim Michaels.
The 2023 Ford F-150 trucks are coming, meaning more ways to haul, tow, go, and do, and with more ways than ever to make it your own. Plus, if you order now, you'll lock in your price and lock in your rate. Do more in a 2023 Ford F-150. Custom order yours today. Lock in 2.9 for 60 and get 500 retail order bonus cash when you order a Ford F-150. Only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
It sure feels good when you get it right. And with the #1 power toothbrush brand recommended by dental professionals, Philips Sonicare makes it easy for you to always get brushing right. Philips.
The garage door is America's new front door, so why not look at it in a whole new way? Let Precision's experienced designers come to you. Let us show you the difference a new Precision garage door can make.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
The Socialist Squad led the charge to defund the police and eliminate bail for dangerous felons. Now violent crime is surging in Wisconsin.
More people have been killed in Milwaukee this year than in any previous year.
Mandela Barnes attacked the Kenosha police and incited more violence.
The officer's deadly actions attempted to take a person's life in broad daylight. This felt like some sort of vendetta.
Mandela Barnes, dangerously liberal on crime.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for all cash as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
Get up to 50% off list prices or more at our Labor Day mattress sale at Slumberland Furniture. Like this special purchase Sealy Posturepedic for just $5.99, or this ultra firm Sealy Posturepedic for $10.99. For your easiest shopping ever, Slumberland Furniture.
Save more, borrow more, get more money back with Summit's annual cash boomerang.
6:52 now, time for the morning sprint.
Queen Elizabeth will leave Scotland for the final time today. A Royal Air Force plane will take her coffin to England, where it will be then met by the royal family at Buckingham Palace. Through the night, thousands of Scots paid their final respects to the Queen at St. Giles Cathedral.
One of the men responsible for killing 11-year-old Anissa Scott 2 years ago will go to prison. A judge sentenced 18-year-old Andre Brown to 35 years. He will be on extended supervision for 25 years after that. Brown was 16 years old when he was part of the group that shot at the car Scott was sitting in. 2 other men, Jerry Ward and Perion Carrion, were also charged in connection with the shooting.
Somebody in southwest Wisconsin is $1 million richer this morning thanks to a winning lottery ticket. That somebody bought the ticket at the New Horizon Supply Cenex store in Darlington. The drawing was Saturday. Wisconsin Lottery hasn't said yet if that person has come forward.
The Kohler Company Board of Directors have selected David Kohler as chairman to the company following the death of his father, Herb Kohler Jr. The Milwaukee Business Journal reports this is the 4th generation to take over the family leadership since 1873, but the 9th person to lead. Board members approved David Kohler's position yesterday.
This week marks the kickoff for our annual Coats for Kids campaign. It's the 37th year we've worked with the Community Action Coalition, Clinky Cleaners, and Magic 98 to help keep families warm over the winter. If you have any new or gently used winter items you'd like to donate, you can drop them off at any Clinky Cleaners location. A note, we are looking for kids' coats in particular.
It will be a busy weekend on the Near East Side with the Willie Street Fair taking place. Williamson Street will be closed between South Livingston and South Ingersoll Street during the weekend. Those closures will last between 9 a.m. and 11 p.m. on Saturday and 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Sunday. There will be further closures on Sunday for the parade as well. You can find those details on channel3000.com.
CBS News reports more than 30 associates of former President Trump have received federal grand jury subpoenas, some as recently as last week. The subpoenas branch into 3 different areas. First, the efforts to submit fake electors to Congress ahead of January 6th. Second, how money was raised and spent in the effort to overturn the 2020 election. And third, investigations into the Stop the Steal rally on January 6th.
Looking ahead, a potential massive rail strike on Friday could deal another blow to the U.S. economy. The 7 unions represent more than 90,000 workers. If they do go on strike, it could bring 40% of the nation's freight to a grinding halt. The Chamber of Commerce estimates a work stoppage could cost the U.S. economy up to $2 billion a day.
Ukrainian forces are in control of yet another critical town in the Donetsk region. Just the latest sign of success in Ukraine's ongoing counteroffensive efforts against Russia. They're now back in control of 1,100 square miles of the territory. That's more land than Russian troops have captured in the last 5 months.
And despite the recent Ukrainian successes, the Kremlin insists Russia will achieve its military goals in Ukraine. A spokesperson says Russian President Vladimir Putin is aware of the situation on the front line, saying, quote, the special military operation continues and will continue until the initial goals are achieved. And at the Emmys last night, The White Lotus and Succession picked up some of the biggest awards. Apple TV's Ted Lasso won the Emmy for Best Comedy Series for the 2nd straight year, despite taking a darker turn in its sophomore season. And Zendaya taking home Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series for the 2nd time in her role in Euphoria.
The last raindrops finally moving out of the state this morning, and we are gearing up for a lot more sunshine. This is a live look at the Beltline at Broadway. When it comes to your commute forecast, we're going to dry things out. I'm going to give you the green light for your entire commute. So planning out your day, look for the sun. We will top out at 75 this afternoon. 80s could return by Saturday, but also chances for the rain.
Boy, couldn't ask for a nicer end to the week, though, huh?
This is going to be pretty awesome.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
And thanks to you folks for joining us on your Tuesday morning. Have a great Tuesday. We'll see you back here for another news and weather update in about half an hour.